Your membership grants you access to download lesson plans for the entire school year. In this video, we will walk you through what each lesson plan includes and show you how to get the editable files. We'll cover download procedures for both Google account holders and non-Google users. Each lesson plan includes ACFL standards to ensure your lessons are aligned with the highest educational benchmarks, can-do statements that provide clear objectives to guide your students' journey. Objective, lesson summary, lesson slides that are your visual roadmap to use while you teach. Activator or bell ringer to ignite curiosity and engagement from the beginning. Handouts and worksheets. Speaking activity with rubric to foster communication skills. Exit ticket to measure comprehension before students leave. Assessment to evaluate student progress and understanding, and complementary materials to enrich the learning experience. As you can see, each lesson plan aims to furnish you with an abundance of resources. However, it's entirely up to your discretion whether you utilize all provided materials. Every lesson plan has its own dedicated download page featuring a brief description followed by the downloadable files. The files are categorized into two sections. The first one is the full lesson plan, and the second one, the optional blank downloads for your students. You can preview each file before downloading by clicking on the file name. How to download a lesson plan with a Google account. If you have a Google account, the lesson plan document is the only file you need to download. All support materials such as presentations, handouts, worksheets, activator, exit ticket, and assessments are hyperlinked within the document for you to make a copy to your Google Drive. The lesson plan document includes answer keys to worksheets at the end of the file. You can download the lesson plan as a PDF or an editable document. To obtain a PDF, click on the arrow icon. And to download the editable document to your computer, click on the vertical ellipsis and select Download as Microsoft Word document. Once downloaded, move the lesson to your Google Drive. All handouts and worksheets inside the document prompt you to make copies to your Google Drive. For optimal organization, we suggest keeping the lesson plan and copied materials within the same folder. After downloading the lesson as a document, you can use it as is or modify it to suit your class needs. Print handouts and worksheets or share them with students via your class management system. How to download a lesson plan without a Google account? For non-Google account holders, download both the lesson plan document and individual support files to your computer. You can download the lesson plan as a PDF or an editable document. To obtain a PDF, click on the arrow icon. To download the editable document to your computer, click on the vertical ellipsis and select Download as Microsoft Word document. To download the individual support files and blank worksheets for your students, click on the vertical ellipsis and download as Microsoft Word document or PowerPoint. After downloading, locate the lesson and support files on your computer. For efficient organization, store the lesson plan and copied materials within the same folder. Remember, each lesson plan ends with a summary list of complementary materials mentioned and not mentioned in the lesson, such as vocabulary lists with ID sheets. In this video, we mentioned that the lesson plans include ACFL standards, can-do statements, lesson slides, activators, worksheets, and handouts, a speaking activity, exit ticket, and assessment. That the lesson plan download page has two areas: the lesson plan file and the optional downloads with the support files. That the answer key for the worksheets is at the end of the lesson plan file. That if you have a Google account, you only need to download the lesson plan file and make copies of the support materials using the hyperlinks inside. That if you don't have a Google account, you have to download the lesson plan file and the individual support files from the download page. And finally, to download the editable files, click on the vertical ellipsis and select the Download as option. You are now all set to begin accessing your lesson plans for your next class. If you have any questions about accessing the lesson plans, send us an email to support@speakinglatino.com.